This is a Chucky Beat production.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of The Real Gist E, and today we're going to be talking about the film Claustrophobia. Well, I'll be explaining the inspirations for the film and actually how many versions I've made. So the film Claustrophobia was made a couple of weeks ago, maybe a couple of months back actually, instead of weeks, I don't know how I got that. Anyway, the film's about claustrophobia and anxiety of the emotion of what people might actually go through as an expression. So the whole film is just basically about someone who's trapped in a really dark, isolated room and just is very by themselves at the moment and just like fearful of things, and just the sound editing is just based on just breathing patterns and just dawning music. The visual quality is just dark and gloomy, and just that itself expresses like the thought of what it could be for someone else who suffers from claustrophobia. So the film is just basically about someone who's just experiencing the emotions of claustrophobia, but it's more based on the ending, if you can actually understand where I'm coming from. So I'll probably say like the whole film, apart from the ending, is just a metaphor of what people might go through in terms of anxieties and how people may actually feel. And then the ending part is when you see someone just walking out of the elevator and just walk off. So as you watch back, you notice the spaces first of all. So the first and main part of the film, we see the main characters in a massive wide dark space, he's looking around, pitch black. He has a few lights going on, just one green light. And then when you see him leave the room at the end, the elevator, you see that the background is just small, like the actual space room. So it's just basically an expression of just like what it could be like for someone else feeling like really trapped and alone. The sound is just more, like I said before, it's mainly based on breathing patterns and just heavy and just loud and just vocal and just, that's just really what the sound was going for. The inspirations for this film was from the film Buried from 2010. It was starred Ryan Reynolds. The film is about Ryan Reynolds' character who gets buried alive in a coffin, and he spends the entire whole film just in this trapped small density space. And you just see loads of people trying to help him, but the whole concept of him being trapped with a little mobile phone light, flash torch and a match, that's pretty much where the whole concept of claustrophobia came from. The terms of claustrophobia was actually the fear and phobia I decided to go for. Otherwise it would have been similar to Buried, but that was the theme I kind of wanted to go for. The recording sign comes from a film I saw called Rec. It's a Spanish film what was released like at least 2006 or 2007. There's like 4 films in the franchise. It's basically a Spanish horror film what's about a lady who gets trapped in this abandoned apartment with firefighters, and then it's a zombie apocalypse and they can't really escape. So the concept of being filmed with a handheld camera is pretty much for the whole 4 films. So I pretty much filmed it off my phone and tried to make it look as if it's like filmed off an old 1990 camera recorder. Does that make sense? So that's where the inspiration came from in terms of the way it looks visually. Now, in terms of a sequel, I don't think I can make a part 2 sequel based on claustrophobia, because people pretty much figured out what the film was about based on the first video and this podcast explaining it. I could make a sequel in terms of a spin-off, like a different kind of phobia, anxiety or depression, and kind of make a film what has a massive metaphor similar to claustrophobia. So possibility there could be a spin-off version of it, but I pretty much doubt it. Also, there is a black and white edition to the film which I would release possibly tomorrow or Monday. I was meant to release this couple of weeks ago, possibly last week I was meant to release it, but I got caught up with a couple of schedules and problems in general. Just what people go through in life anyway, like you get unexpected things happening, it just causes delays, oh my gosh. So I'll probably have to release the black and white edition possibly tomorrow or Sunday. Depends on what I'm doing and the schedule. So the film's already made. There's actually like three different versions of the film. There's the one you've seen. There's a black and white edition where everything's just filmed in black and white. And also there is a green version, which was actually the first draft I made. It's what was seen as a teaser trailer, what you saw in my Instagram channel at the Real Just Eat, where you just see like a couple of snaps of footages. So when you see it, you notice that the color grading is just standard and it's just a bright, vibrant green lighting. Compared to the final release I made, which you guys saw on YouTube, the color grading is very dark and dull. And also, like, I could probably say that the inspiration came from like horror movies, what was filmed, you know, at the middle of the night, like Paranormal Activity, for example, or even like really down underwater films like Jaws or something. You know, just pretty much one of those films as like a navy blue color grading. So the plans for this film going forward, the film is actually, like I said before, about the concept of claustrophobia. I will make a spin-off. I just have to come up with an idea of what idea I'm going to go for. In terms of what we're going forward further with this channel, I might release a couple more films, or I might just keep it on pause. Actually, I'm going to keep it on a pause. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a break from releasing a couple of films for a while. I ended up releasing loads of films in one short period of time, and I was spent to make them like at least once a week. You get a short film, experimental film. But the way how my schedule changed, I ended up releasing a film called United We Stand, which I'm going to talk about that in a couple of weeks' time. Just basically about my work and what I did and what the film is basically about. So I will release an explained version possibly next week. But today we're just going to talk about the film Claustrophobia. This is what this episode is about, just me explaining the concept of claustrophobia and the inspiration behind it. So I hope you guys did in fact enjoy the episode, the film, sorry. If there's anything else you want me to make in terms of experimental film, please let me know. Also, if you want me to make a spin-off version of Claustrophobia, there is a possibility I could make one. Just give me an idea and I'll make it. And in terms of going forward, I might actually do a recording on the Kamara Usman versus Maslow fight, which comes out tomorrow, which I can't wait. So we're gonna do like a quick update of what my ideas and thoughts behind the fight, and also my prediction. So for the fight, which is out tomorrow on the Fight Island. So I will do like a sports one on the Maslow versus Kamara Usman, because that is absolutely nuts, and I just can't wait to see it. So yeah, but until then, thank you for listening to The Real Just D, and this has been Claustrophobia Explained.